Well, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Zainab. I was born and brought up in Africa. My grandparents come from India. The life I have gone till today to become a spiritual person, it's quite interesting actually. And I'm sure it is interesting for every person who wakes up. There is a story behind that. And I believe when you get trouble in your life or a problem in your life, people say, oh, I have a problem, but I will call it a lesson. Because these are the things, when you get it, you wake up, wakening up in a spiritual way. So the problems are actually not problems, they are learning process. They are your exams. As I would like to say, it is 3 types of exams. Like you go to the school, you have your homeworks, you have your exams, and you pass. These are the 3 things. So God's way of telling us to wake us up or to make us learn, the first thing, He gives you a problem. And then this problem, what we call problem, is not problem, it's a lesson. So you get a lesson, you go through it, you have your exam, and exam is accepting. Then you believe, this is my lesson, I have to accept it. And once you accept it, it's gone. That means you have given your exam and you passed on it. So the same way I had my life like that. I was born and brought up and went to school in Africa. And after that I got married, I came to Germany and I stayed about 14 years. At that time when I came here already, a question was in my mind that, see, in Africa people are still in a condition of like getting up, like poor people. We are trying to make life day to day. But in Europe, I found they have materialistic, everything is there. People have a lot of money. You can make it another way. People have, they're not starving. They have enough to eat and everything. But still, why people are unhappy also? So if material was everything, then that should have been happy. And everything would have been okay here. But still, and they should have been healthy, because that is what we think. If someone is poor, doesn't have much to eat and so on, then they become sick. Then why is it so? But it was my answer. My question was there only, and I couldn't get the answer for it. Because here everything is like one class in that way. Everybody has enough clothes, enough food, enough material things, you know. At least they can buy that. If they don't have enough, they have enough money to buy that. So after sometimes, let's say I lived in Europe for 14 years and then I moved to India. When I went to India, the first experience when I had, and I thought, no, I don't want to live here. Seeing people having so much problem, they are starving, they're having a lot of trouble there and so on. So I thought to myself, how can this place be good? What am I coming to? How can God be like that, you know? But after living there about 20 years, then I realized there is so much you can learn there, because of that is not one kind of a class. There is so much up and downs, poor, middle class, high middle class, then higher class. You can see how much you learn there, and spiritualism is a part of it. And I believe spiritual is day-to-day life. How you live, how are you with other people? You know, I realized I went to some kind of spiritual classes, and I realized if you get up in the morning, having a target, not having a target, how much money I'm going to make, having a target like what 5 things I'm going to do good today. And when you hear about good, that is called power of giving. But when you hear about good, what comes in your mind? How many 5 people or 10 people I'm going to give money? That comes first in mind. But being good or helping someone is not only money. Catch a poor person's hand and just cross the road. You have done a good deed. Give someone a glass of tea in the morning. You've done a good deed. So I'll give you another example with that one. Where I used to live, I had a watchman who watches the whole flats at night. And every morning I used to give him a glass of tea. My maid comes to me and asks me, why are you getting this trouble? Nobody gives him tea. Why are you giving him tea? Then I just told her, I said, I'll tell you an example about this. When I'm giving tea to him, I don't do a favor by giving him, but he's doing a favor by drinking that tea. So she couldn't understand the concept. She asked me, how can you say something like that? I said, you know what? I'm giving him just a tea. But what he's going to give me, that's what I'll carry when I die. The tea, he's not carrying with, he's just drinking that. But the good deeds, what I have done, that is what I'm carrying with. So my way of saying, when we are dying, we're not taking anything with us. That is called spiritualism. You are taking what you have done in the world. So if everybody thinks like that, and everybody has a target, that we do 5 good things in a day, can you imagine how we are going to live? Nobody will have this kind of problem. I know, this is a talk I'm saying to. I might not reach everyone with my talk, but even if I reach 10 people, and these 10 people will reach another 10 people, with the time there will be people who are living a spiritual life here.